All right. We're gonna get on to Bad Batch. The season finale was a two-parter. Finale.
Yeah.
First episode was called what was
The Summit.
Summit. Wow.
It's literally
okay.
right there.
Where?
Open your eyes.
Where? Okay, the Summit.
Oh my goodness.
And then the last episode was Plan 99.
Yep.
We're gonna get into this. It sounds like people are pretty excited about this in the chat.
A lot of people have already
And
said
I'm here
stuff
to crush
about
your
it.
hopes and dreams.
Yeah.
No, I'm just joking.
No, that's my job.
Oh yeah, that's
You
your
took
job.
my job
I'm
again.
sorry.
Well, Dustin took it Yeah, he's just been taking it this episode.
He's
I
just had a
have. I'm
bad
sorry.
day.
Look, things happen. You know, I can't control everything.
Can you control anything?
My emotions.
Nobody can. Control is an illusion.
Yeah.
Illusion.
So in a non-spoiler
Yeah,
way,
non-spoilers. We're gonna get into
non-spoilers for the video here. We got it was an interesting semi-emotional turn of 2 episodes.
Yep.
You know, I like the commercial break with it splitting up into 2 parts, you know. It felt like the TV like, all right, let's go get a bag of popcorn and refresh our drinks. Let's come back for Plan 99,
Which we did
Right.
neither of.
which
No.
we did. And we just went right
We're
into
just
it.
like, let's keep going. Come on.
Yeah, we had a lot of Star Wars to get to. But the first episode 9, I liked. There was some good stuff in the Empire side of what was going on. I kind of liked those scenes.
Mhm.
The rest of
9?
the. I'm
You
sorry,
mean episode-
9. What
The
am
Summit?
I? The Summit.
Yeah.
Summit.
There you go.
Sorry.
The second to last. I'm sorry. I don't know.
He
I was
probably meant to
confused.
say Plan 99 and just stop
No,
on 9.
no, I don't know. I'm just thinking the final episode was number 10, and
He
the
was just
second to
thinking
last
there's
was
10
number 9.
episodes. Because 16 is
right.
kind of a weird number.
It's
Yeah, it's
15, and
15's okay.
it was interesting,
Can we
emotional,
No.
and that's all I got to say about it because I
Yeah.
can spoil the rest.
And it was like, you know, it's another one of those episodes. It's like, where has this been the whole season? Like, it wasn't the greatest episode, but it was, you know, like I said, they got 2 different shows going, and this was the other show. This episode and the next episode, and
Yeah.
they were good,
Yeah.
ish.
They had action. There was a lot of action going on. It
Yeah.
was the Bad Batch getting to be the Bad Batch for the most
Right?
part,
Yeah,
Right.
and
you got to see some other
Partially.
characters.
When they were being the Bad Batch, it was
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yep.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah.
Camera off me now.
Yeah, why? I don't know why you're leaving it on
Love to leave it awkwardly.
an awkwardly long time, Dan, but there you go. I'll just stare into the camera.
yeah. So a lot of people. No, you guys finish your thoughts. Go ahead, and then we'll
Yeah,
get
go
to the
ahead,
chat's
Dustin.
thought because I want to hear the chat's thought on this.
Go
one.
ahead,
Okay.
My
Yeah,
thoughts are
no.
good.
It was a decent episode. We ran into a character we haven't seen in a long time,
Yeah.
which I think that was actually probably one
That
of
was
the
cool.
most interesting parts of this episode.
All right.
That definitely threw everything for a curve. It didn't go the way I thought it was going to go,
Right.
and I think that's what's left me a little like, why? You know, necessarily. I'm like, what? But whenever the action was solid, it was good. It was kind of just like, what? Sometimes the Bad Batch just reminds me of like an 80s action film. Like,
Yeah.
you don't have to think too hard about it, but there's just a lot of action, and that's just fun to watch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's kind of what it reminded me of a little bit in this. And they had a plan. I just don't feel like the plan was.
It didn't get
wasn't very
executed
coherent.
the way it
Yeah.
should have.
They didn't really know their plan 100% when they went in, and that's
Yeah.
the kind of part that I have difficulty with in some ways.
They said Plan 99, and then he forgot to tell him what Plan 99 was.
Right.
What happened? He's like,
Yeah.
wait, you didn't tell me what it was.
Wait, are we in spoilers or not
No, we're
spoilers?
No,
It's fine.
No, I
He
didn't
really-
spoil
He didn't really
anything.
spoil
Didn't spoil
anything.
Okay, I
didn't spoil
forgot.
anything.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, in the end of this episode, I was kind of like, oh, that's where we're ending episode 15.
Right. It was kind of like,
It was awkward.
It was kind of an
ending.
awkward ending there,
Yeah.
but
I mean,
But
both
you
of
got
them-
to jump right into
both
the
of
next
the
one, so it
endings
wasn't
were
a big deal.
awkward.
they were.
Yeah.
I agree.
What was the ending of the
but-
last one?
Exactly. You don't
Yeah.
even remember it. It was that bad.
I love the sound. the sound design.
The
I
sound
love
design
this.
was probably the best part
and
of
the
this-
music.
Yeah.
of these 2 episodes.
However they do that, because they really dig into the sound design for these animated shows to give them the weight when they need it.
Yeah.
And you can tell based on the sound design and the music what the tone is of the show. I mean, unlike maybe Mandalorian, where the armorer was
Yeah, that was
confusing.
slightly off.
This music seems to set the stage
Nailed it.
because it really, you don't need a lot of dialogue when the music and the sound design is right with the imagery.
Right.
Especially when episode 16 happened at the beginning there. We're like, yeah, this is awesome. I like this kind of feel.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
talking about in the spoilers, but it's it was well done.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we also got some other familiar faces that were really cool. Interesting to see, and what they were talking about and dealing with. It was some pretty big Empire type things. So I found that fascinating. I almost wanted to stay on that more than I wanted to see
Exactly.
other
Right.
things going on in the show. It was funny how their guns worked in this episode. We
Yeah.
weren't sure if they were. I don't
It's a
wanna
lot of
spoil
changing
anything,
for
but-
a
It's-
mission.
it's-
50-50
it's-
shot.
Yeah.
They're
We'll go
playing
into-
Russian roulette with them.
Yeah, we'll go into it more in spoilers, but it was kind of humorous in that
Yeah.
regard. Not really, but it was like, okay.
They
what's
really
their
thought
thought
it
process
through. Yeah.
here?
Yeah. We were trying to analyze, figure out how and why the bullets that come out are the way that they are.
yeah.
Why are
That's funny.
you the way that you are?
You know, I like
Ah,
it. It felt like Hunter was being more of a leader in this, although I don't know where it really got us. But I liked seeing that aspect.
Camera went off.
His
Pose, Dustin. Pose.
Yeah.
I liked that he was actually they were using some of their actual special abilities more in this one.
Yeah.
There was a hilarious interaction with Tech in the beginning of the two episodes.
That was great.
Mhm.
With somebody else. I
Yep.
really enjoyed that.
That was great. It was awesome.
And we understand why they're building up a certain character in this season for what happens. And we'll go more into spoilers on that. But
Yeah.
overall, I don't know.
Not terrible.
There's some pros and some cons. It just didn't go the way I thought it was going to go. And I think it could have been a
Mhm.
lot more epic than what it ended up
Especially
doing.
the ending.
Yeah.
It just left me wanting so much more, and that's what I
Yeah.
feel like the Bad Batch has done for me this entire season, other than the Crosshair episodes. The
It
Crosshair
left you wanting
episodes-
more, but not necessarily in a good way.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah,
like you want that cliffhanger, but like
I don't want to watch.
we
a
want
whole
more
nother
This-
meat.
season.
You got to have a little more meat before you get
right.
get to the cliff, right? Maybe.
yeah,
Yeah.
it just
But there was
The
weight.
writing.
There was just if you average out the season though, and there's most of the episodes were pretty light, right?
yes,
In intent,
Too
you know,
light.
and story wise for the greater Star Wars universe, maybe too light for us.
yeah,
Maybe not for other people, but for us. And then there were some episodes that were unbelievably heavy.
Yeah.
But then when you average it out, you know, a bunch of light, a little bit of heavy, you know, the season finale kind of, you know, somewhere in the middle, but still more to the light side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they gave you some weight at the very, very
They
end.
didn't quite even out.
Let you with there's definitely a season 3. Hey, that's good. I'm excited for season 3 if they can plow forward in the in the right way. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because
See, we were thinking that with season 2, and it
Right.
didn't go
See,
that
that's-
way.
They
season
failed
1, yeah.
on 2
that's my
attempts
qualm.
essentially.
Like I
Yeah.
don't have faith at this point that they can
No.
bring it home.
No.
we
It's just
saw
gonna be a-
glimpses of the best Clone Wars and glimpses of the best Rebels.
Yeah.
But for the most part, it was not.
It was like more like Resistance.
Maybe
It
more
was
like
more like-
Resistance.
It was more like the
Right.
Resistance. in
So
some
it's
way.
just hard to find the show's identity is where we're at. You know, it's like, what
Yeah.
is this? Is this like a Rebels epic like world building? Because we got some of that,
Yeah.
and that was really good in this
Mhm.
season. Better than season 1. I think we
Right.
got more of that in this season with a couple of episodes. Even maybe the ending, maybe that leaves it off to like, wow, that's a big question. Maybe not. But then the rest of it was like, I don't know what the identity of this. The Bad Batch
Yeah.
are eating a buffet, and you know what I'm saying.
Right.
You know, if we get the lightheartedness, but it's confusing. The tone, the tempo.
It
characters.
was, yeah. It was all over the place.
Yeah, it was
tone-wise.
a little all over the
Yeah,
place, if we're
tone-wise,
honest.
It
But
was very jarring.
and even
All
like
right.
motivations of characters and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
character development. We want to see
you-
character development.
Yeah,
not
and-
plateaus.
Yeah, exactly. That's part of it. And they drop you with a cliffhanger at the end, and you're like, okay. Like it was
Yeah.
more just like, I kind of get where they're going, but like they thought that was going to be like, we're going to leave them with this. Are you ready?
Now I remember what the end of the episode
You
was.
know? And then you're like,
very
and
underwhelming.
then they're like, oh yeah, that's great.
Right.
Like, they thought they were dropping a truth bomb on us.
And
as
we were
Nick
just
says.
like, and then it ended. And we're
they were
like,
done. Oh
that's it. That's where
Oh.
you're ending it.
okay.
yeah.
All right,
Yeah,
let's
I
get
can't
into
wait
for
let's get into
season 3.
So
spoilers.
there's some good, there's
Yeah.
some bad. This is the Bad Batch. We don't rate it now. We'll rate it in spoilers.
Yeah. If you like that video, well, that's on you because that video was trash. Now I could tell you to go click on a link and watch the whole video, but I'll let you figure that out for yourself. Honestly, I don't know what I'm doing on this show. I'm kind of just here. So I'm just going to sit here while you make up your mind. And I'm going to contemplate life choices.